Hello, people. Anyone there? Hello, anybody in here? Hello. If we have anyone in here, can you just give me a little hello or a yes, just so I know you can hear me? Trying to sort out this whole live streaming on OBS. Hello. Does anyone want to make some pips today? Okay, I'm just gonna check the settings. Like I said, you just gotta bear with me. It's weird. I'm trying to get used to this. So we're just having a little bit of fun at the moment. So I hope everybody doesn't mind. Um, okay, if you can type, if you can try and type now, just to see if you can type anything. I've just changed some settings. I'm not too sure why it's not letting you type now. Okay, good, 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 good. All right, we're back at it. So we're finally on YouTube Live. I had to set up a two-screen display. So I've got my YouTube Live screen on one screen, and then I've got my chat on another. Before it was making it a bit difficult because I would have to keep going between both just to see if somebody asked questions. But now I can see if anybody is asking questions straight away, basically. So it should be a lot more helpful being able to do that. So first and foremost, does anybody have any pairs they want me to check out? I mean, when we do go over to gold straight away, just get your pairs ready. Like I said, this is just a bit of fun. It's nothing serious today. I haven't come in with a whole bunch of pips or anything. It's just literally for me to see if I could set this up. I've managed to set it up with OBS. So, like I said, so I could do live streaming on YouTube as I wanted to. Hopefully the latency isn't too bad. So I was trying to listen to it on my phone. It was a bit bad. So I don't know how slow all of it is. So as you can see here on gold, you can see here the wick that I was talking about earlier today. So this is like simple price action with Forex. You can see that what they've actually done is they've managed to now go down towards this wick here, and they've managed to actually cover it. So that's actually something that's a bit fantastic. So what we're looking at on gold is we're looking at gold finding a support on this level, hopefully around 1934, and then a continuation of a buyback up. So right now, that's kind of what we're just waiting on. If anyone did get in on the actual sell for gold, that would have been great for you. Like I said on Neo, we actually did have a an actual alert, a 15-minute alert for this sell. I'll just show you a screenshot of that now. Just bear with me. Go over to here in the Discord. So this is Neo. If you have seen videos I've made on it, I've just changed the color. That's why it looks like this. I can just change the color anytime. We actually had a change of character over here on Neo. And we had a new trend for gold. So this big move here initiated a new sell trend, a possible sell trend for gold after it did reset when it did this big buy up. And yeah, price action was pretty much close to this level. Now we didn't have stop hunt one here on Neo turn bearish to tell us that there was actual sell trade. So what was great though was that, you know, even though this wasn't bearish, price action was very close to this high. So just using simple market structure, and I'll go back over to the chart, you'll see that price action was creating lower highs as we had a lower high here, another lower high here, and then we had a change of character here. So there was a good sign for you to basically be able to take this sell trade. And yeah, this is basically what Neo would have been able to help you with, even if it just helped you with the fact that the trend had actually possibly gone bearish. So yeah, that was a good little setup on that. And like I said, it was going back down to that liquidity wick that we do see over here. So this is an aggressive push they're doing back to this liquidity wick at the moment. If anybody has any pairs they want me to check, please let me know. Ooh, it's an aggressive push in one day. This is a nice sell. So I pretty much marked this up anyway already. For anybody that is new here, you can just go over to my Discord. The link will be in the description. You can just find a link for my actual Discord, and then you just got to go into this area here in my Discord, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and this is where I post all of my gold analysis. So you can see here today I already posted the gold analysis that gold will possibly sell. I was looking at this already from the weekend. I didn't manage to do my VIP Zoom call this week, so I was quite busy. But yeah, I did post that gold could be doing a possible sell back to this level. So this is what we're seeing now anyway, to cover that liquidity wick. And then hopefully looking for a buyback up. That is a free area that you can actually just have access to for anyone that is there. Okay. So that is gold at the moment. You're kind of just waiting on that. Let's go over to, let's check out the majors, see what they're doing. They're buying. Okay, so the majors have decided to sell. So on AU, we have seen a liquidity grab more towards the downside. It's probably going down here to clear this liquidity void. Let's see how it looks on the daily time frame. Yep, so on the daily time frame, we do have the liquidity spike down towards this area here, and we have more liquidity with this wick here. So we're probably going to see price action going to cover all of this range down towards here, going back towards this target low that I did have measured out from before. Let's go check EU. I don't think EU did buy up. I think it just sold down. Okay, so now EU's still in the same place. We're not really seeing too much at the moment. Let's go pay attention to what we see on market structure here. So let's just get rid of this stuff. Let me just, I just want to check something out on Discord. Just want to know if everybody is able to type on this chat at the moment as well through my Discord. All right, cool. So yeah, going back over to EU, like we did look at before in London session, you can see price action still in this range. So it's like what I've explained before. Okay, cool. I just wanted to know, because unlike Zoom, on Zoom I can hear you, you can just speak to me, but on here, unless I set it up, you can't speak to me. So this is really quiet. It's proper talking to myself. Um, yeah, so like I've said before, this is basically the range. So we've got the daily high here, the daily low here. That's the previous day. And right now, price action is just in this range. So this is why I talk about a whipsaw. So you just want to be careful of that. We're not really seeing too much on it. So right now, we want to see EU go back up towards the top side over here. And then we'll be looking at a sell continuation back down if you want to be scalping it. For me, I look for it to go higher than that. I want it to go grab the liquidity up here if I'm looking at a swing trade, basically. But yeah, if you're looking at a scalp trade, if it doesn't want to go all the way up there, then you're looking at some type of entry from the previous day's high and low, and then you want to see market structure weakening for a sell. And weakening is something like what we did see over here on the 15-minute time frame. We just moved this over here. It's back over here. So this is an idea of weakening. So look how it went up, came down, came back, and then we had a break of structure here, right there. If you missed the break of structure there, let's just mark this out. So you had a break of structure here in the market. Boom, nice one. Seems like there's a news event. My phone is vibrating. So you had a break of structure there, and if you missed that break of structure, there was another break of structure here. This is where we got our alert. There was a break of structure there, boom. And then even if you missed that break of structure, there was another one over here as well, as you can see right there. So there's 3 break of structures that you could have caught there. Of course, the lower your break of structure, the bigger your stop loss would have been. But yeah, that's what you want to see if price action goes up towards the previous daily high on this pair. Let's go over to GU, see what it's looking like. GU was buying up last I remember. If anybody wants to ask me to do an analysis on any pair, completely up to you. There's no problem at all. You can just literally give me a pair suggestion in the YouTube chat and I will look into it. Okay. GBP USD hasn't gone up, so you can see again we've still got that possible whipsaw. We're not really seeing too much at the moment. Let's go down to a lower time frame though, just see what we're seeing. Let me do this. FXN. Let's switch this indicator back on again, so we can see the sessions. Wait for it to load. Running a bit slow today. I don't know if it's the OBS making it run slow. And switch this on. Okay, there we go. All right. So yeah, when we're coming into New York session, we're seeing the reversal there. It seems like what they've done with this, so they haven't gone to the previous day's high. It seems like what they've done is they've hit this supply area here, right here, based on this candle. Of course, we can clearly see, even from a 15-minute time frame perspective, that this was the biggest pressure of the swing sell. So, you know, again, we would have been waiting for it to come up to this level here. Sometimes they do this. They'll just go up to a certain level and then reverse from there. So going into New York session, we're starting to see a sell at the moment. This has already broken structure from the top side. So if we go back up to like even here, you can see it straight away. Then after, you can see our price action did this, boom, and then we had a break of structure. We had a retest, which was the previous day's, pretty much the previous day's high was here, to be fair. It's right there. So we've literally had a breakout, and then we've had structure holding towards this side, and then we've seen a sell going back down. And now we just have to see. Again, you're trading in the zone, so you have to be very careful. Like I've said, the previous day's high is there. So if we just move that, it's right there. So if you do take this trade, it's a risk. You have to make sure you're just taking a quick scalp. So you would have taken a quick scalp from here to here. Maybe your final TP would have been the Asian session low. Let's just get rid of this so you can see it better. The Asian session low here. So if you did enter on this New York session sell, you'd have been going in straight there. Let's see if we can try and find a pair though. Again, if you've got any pairs you want me to check, please let me know. I'll just go over them anyway. Let's see if we can try and find a pair. So that's GU's already doing something. I did want to get in a bit earlier, but this OBS software was being a bit weird. GUEU. Let's go to NU. It's probably already selling as well. Okay, we're not seeing too much on this right now. Okay, so here's one anyway on NU. We're already at the previous day's low. We're seeing it's done a liquidity grab at the previous day's low. So right now you're waiting for this one to break here. So if you want to use the wick to be a bit safer, you want to see if price action actually breaks this area here. If you're looking for a buy trade for a scalp, right there. And then let's go up to a higher time frame just so we can see what we're seeing. Let's go to the daily first. So guys and girls, if you're interested in getting into VIP service, it is a one-time fee. You can get into that. Very cheap. One-time fee, $50. You can sign up and I do all of this analysis. Plus I give out signals in there for all the trades I take during the week. Completely up to you if you want to get into that. But let's go into this. Hold on. Okay, no. I don't want to change that. Leave that there. We are seeing more sell pressure possibly though on NZD USD. I am expecting for it to buy up at the moment. Boom. So realistically, if it is going to buy up, you don't want it to buy any more than this level here. You kind of want price action to respect this here. And if we're looking at this, this would technically be a demand like this from here to here. So you have to see how it behaves. So you've got a demand from there to there. You can see these liquidity wicks here, which is obviously a support level as well. You don't want price action to go any lower than this. Even though there is a wick there, you would prefer for them to just go and grab this liquidity, not all the way down here, because if not, it could continue to sell. So when you're going down to a lower time frame again, we're going to go to the 4 hour in a bit. You can see price action is already looking like it wants to slowly start to reverse. So you've got your first 15-minute break of structure here for a possible buy on NU. Let's go down to the 5 minutes, see what we see. Again, if you want me to check any pairs, please let me know. 5 minute structure is already here. So let's just do this. Actually, this hasn't been changed. BOS, boom. Okay, clone. So 5 minute structure, the 5 minute structure break is right over here. Let's make this smaller. Right there, that's the 5 minute structure break. So if it's about to break structure there, you want to see what happens. Notice how it's pulling itself back down. So if you do want to get in on this demand from a 5 minute break of structure, you're looking at this level here, and then your stop loss would be below these lows here. So boom, 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 boom. This is a very small entry. So this is one of those trades that you're taking like super risk, but you've got like a, let's be realistic, let's make it like a 5 pip stop loss, yeah, minimum, even though that's a crazy small stop loss. You've got like a 5 pip stop loss. You're going to be targeting, if you are trying to catch this buy from this area, you've got the Asian low here, which is only about 9 pips. It's not that much, it's not that big, but let's just say you're going for at least this area here, which gives you a 3.2 trade. So you can get like a quick 18 pips if price action does want to do a nice quick clean buy up like that. Again, you're looking at price action going no lower than what I've marked out here. So let's go to the 4 hour quickly. Yeah, so you can already see how this is a strong support as well. So you don't want price action to be going any lower than this for a continuation of a buy. If it breaks this level, especially with like a 4 hour candle close, this level here, which is 61699, then it should continue to go down to go clear this liquidity wicks here. But for now, if it holds this level, this is a demand, and I base that demand on the daily time frame, as simple as this. So let's do this. Get this, show the stats off, so it's not in our way. Boom. Yes, I based it clearly on what we can see here. Price action has broken up, pulled back, and as it's pulled back here, it's bought off of this level again, and we can see there's multiple rejections off of this level. So it's letting me know that this whole area in between here and here, based on this candle here, is basically a breakout candle. So there would have been either order block placed in here, or you could call it a demand zone, as obviously price action's gone around and come back down. Some people would call the demand zone like this, but I tend to do it from where we can see the most wick rejections, which is this area here. So we can see the most wick rejections from here, which is based here, starts from here. You can see here, here, here. It's going in here again, even for that buy. So again, if it is going to buy again, you want to be in this area here. And I wouldn't be looking for a long-term buy trade just yet anyway. I'd be looking for more of a quick scalp if I was in that market. If not, there's if so as well, there's also price action going up like this. Let's see. So we did see a break of structure with this one here on the higher lows. So yeah, you just have to be careful of that. You can even see it's rejecting that. So my whole theory is that I want it to buy to this red zone anyway. So I'll be looking at that. But there you go. Look at this right there. Right there again, people. For you. So right now, if you're in on a 5-minute entry, you can see we're already starting to buy. So let's just pay attention to what this trade is doing. I don't know if anyone's taking it. I'm not in this trade right now. No. Like I said, I'm more waiting. But the purpose of me doing this is just to show people how price action works. And if they want to learn something, they'll be able to learn something from these Zooms as well. And then obviously there'll be the odd trade. Right now, I'm still trying to just kind of figure out more of my 1 hour strategy. I don't want to be too like, oh yeah, definitely this is the trade I'm taking. But it's here. You can see I'm breaking this down live. It's not like I'm doing anything out of the norm. You've literally seen how I've broke that from the daily time frame, shown you the 4 hour, showing you the 15-minute, showing you how to get a 15-minute entry, and showing you how to get a 5-minute entry. I've shown you why this area is at a level that could possibly buy as well. So, you know, it's all there. But for me, like I said, I've already taken my winning trade today, so I don't need to trade anything else in terms of these type of scalps. So right now I'm just trying to help everybody else out rather than just looking at the charts being like, oh, it could do this, it could do that. And, you know, it's like nobody else made money off the trade, basically. So that's NU. If anybody's in NU right now, we're running in how many pips profit? Hold on. We're not even running in anything. You're not really going to see much anyway. Okay, this pair doesn't seem to move anything. So your take profit 1 would be here, the Asian low. Your take profit 2 would be the Asian mid range, and your take profit 3 would be the Asian high, basically. So let's see if we can get a 5-hour trade. Oh, this is flying right now, people, on a 5-minute chart. Who's with me? Let me see who's in the chat. Let me see who's in the chat. Come on, let me get a yo, Big John. What's going on? I see Ross in here. Big up, Ross. Let's see. BM, I see you in here as well. The Real Player Maker. Kenny, I see you in here. Who else is in here? Let's see some typing in the chat. Let's not be shy now. Cool. So yeah, a lot of people have asked me to do more live type trading. Again, here you go. It's more of this. So like I said, I do my swing trades whenever I'm coming up with a neo trade and it's possibly coming into play. If I'm doing one of these sessions, I'll obviously tell people, look, this is the trade I'm taking, etc. But just because I don't trade these type of scalping trades myself every day, I don't do that. Like I said, I'm still working on something. This is the reason why I'm not personally taking all of these trades. I might call out on here for people myself because I've got a strategy that I've been trading for years, and I'm sure people can understand that. But the problem with my strategy is it's a day/swing trade strategy. So of course I'm not going to be in trades every single day. This week looked very weak as well for trade setups, so I wasn't trading anything. So for a while, sorry, I haven't traded anything so far. So I'm just waiting for all of my stuff, and the trades that I'm waiting for are all of these pairs that are in blue, and they might change a bit as the week goes on. So all these pairs that are in light blue, this is what I'm looking at possible trade setups on for now. Again, they might change. And then I've got all of these red ones. If these ones don't look any like decent to me, or are not getting to my areas, let's say by like Wednesday or Thursday, then I could start moving myself down towards these areas here. And then I'll be waiting to see what Neo, the indicator on MT4, that's my indicator. I'm waiting to see basically what that appears with any of these red trades here. If they're giving me possible trade setups, then I might take it. So what are we seeing right here? We're seeing an aggressive pushback down on NZD USD. Let's see if this is just a retest of the breakup structure or if it's an actual straight sell. What news do we have? Let's go here. News. We've got USD news in 1 hour and 15 minutes. We've got some Euro news as well. This could still affect pair. We've still got some more USD news. We've got the Bank of England news. Governor Bailey speaking. There's a little bit of momentum around this. So, yeah, we've got to kind of see. Price can be a little bit volatile at this moment. So, let's just see what happens. So this is a 5 minute entry for you. This is why you got a 5 pip stop loss anyway. So even if you lose the trade, as long as you don't over leverage crazy, I mean, what you're going to lose on this trade? $5 max probably. You could have lost $5 to make. Let's go even see that. Euro USD, not Euro USD, NZD USD. If you've got any pairs you want me to check, people, don't be shy. Let me know. 5 pips and change this to USD. And if we change it to 0.0 or 0.10, yeah. So if you was trading at 0.10 on that trade right now, you would lose $5, but then you have the potential of making, what's our overall take profit on this? 27 pips. Where are we? 27 pips. So yeah, you could lose $5 to make $27 basically. That's what it's coming up with right now. If you was on a 0.10. Let's see, are they going to pagan the trade? Are they going to do it? When's the closure of this? In 3 minutes. Let's just see if this is just a retest to this area. Let's go check some other pairs while we wait. See if they stop us out on this pair. EU's buying-ish. Let's go to a 15-minute time frame so it looks a little bit better for now. Yeah, EU is just a whipsaw right now. So EU's buying. We've gone to AU. We're going to go to the USDs next. Let's go to USD CHF first. See what we see there. Usually when these are selling, the others should be buying. Let's see what happens. So USD CHF, what are we seeing? Let's go to the daily time frame first. Okay, so on the daily time frame, USD CHF, we have boom, daily low, daily high right here, and now right now we're in the zone. There is another level of demand right here. I just put this on this one. I don't want to say it's that big. So really, yeah, you just want them to respect here. So if you are looking for a buy trade, you're looking at that right now. If we go to a 4 hour, it'll probably look better. Yeah, there you go. So you can see what I'm saying. It's another reason for people to be able to see, you know, kind of how I view the market and when I'm looking at it. So here we can see, obviously we can see there's a clear level of, you know, support here, but we can also see that this brought up and it came back to this level and it's held this level. So right now, if you are looking for a continuation of a buy on USD CHF, you don't want it to go any lower than this level here right now if it's going to respect there. If you go down to the 15-minute time frame, what do we see here? So you would have been seeing that level from beforehand, and now you've waited for price action to come to this level. You've seen a breakout in London session here. They've obviously pulled you back in London session, retested the lows again. They haven't actually touched the daily low, so it's still a bit of a risk right now. So this is something you have to be careful of sometimes. Sometimes they'll do this for you, do this to you, and then what you'll see is an aggressive move here, wick back up, and then a buy. So where they did this in London, for me, again, I would be saying, okay, I'm not trusting this because it hasn't hit this level just yet if I'm using the theory of the daily highs and lows, as you can see. So this one's here. So I wouldn't be touching that yet, just in case. They might buy straight away off of it, but again, I would like to see them do this. If I was going to buy this, I'd like to see them do this, boom, and then, or something like that, maybe even a retest there, and there, something like that would be ideal for that type of setup. Let's go back to NU and see if they're pagan us. Oh, they're close. They don't want anyone to make money on NU. Oh, let's see. Let's see if we could be sneaky on NU. That's NU. Let's go to USD JPY while we wait. Again, if you have any pairs for me to check, please let me know. USD JPY is already flying off. This went off with the other JPYs. USD CAD, let's go check that. See what that's doing. Let's go to the daily first. It's a bit of a whipsaw on this one. Yeah, it's a bit of a whipsaw. So this is a risky pair. So I just wouldn't. You can even see why I've marked it orange. I wouldn't even trade this pair anyway because you've got a previous daily low there. Obviously, you can see the liquidity as apparent as day. You've got this liquidity here, so it's technically done a liquidity grab for the low of Friday already. So that's fantastic. And you've got this one up here. So these are your zones of where price action can move between so far. If we go down to the 4-hour time frame, let's see what that looks like. See if we can see anything. Boom, 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 boom. It's already gone there. No, can't see anything great apart from this level here. Looks like a better level for buys, which is much lower than the previous day's low. So we don't really want that. Let's go back to the day. No, the daily didn't have too much, did it? Let's just see what we see. Yeah, no, this is just too much of a risk. I wouldn't even trade this pair. I'm sure straight away anybody that is paying attention, you can see what I'm talking about. It's just far too much of a risk to even trade this pair. They can go bullish or bearish, but if they are going bullish, you want to see them doing something, breaking at least this level here first. But personally, I wouldn't even trade this pair just based on what the daily time frame's looking at. So you want them to break structure there to continue to go bullish so far. But yeah, again, I wouldn't. There's too much liquidity down here. Too much liquidity. So it's just not even a safe trade. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah. I mean, you've only got your last demand zone that I could see. Breakout, demand, order block, whatever you want to call it. You've got it like based here. Right there. Which again is still much lower than this. It's just too risky. I wouldn't even trade this pair. Let's go see NU again. Nope. They don't want to give you no love with NU. They're going for the stop hunt. They're kissing it, people. They're kissing it. We need to see a big buy. That USD news is coming out in the next hour and a bit, so it probably won't do anything. See, we're going to hit stop loss by then or before then, or buy up. But I don't see it doing much. It seems to be rejecting off the break of structure. So again, it's a small stop loss trade, so it's not even a biggie. Even if you do take it, you just move on. Nothing too crazy. So you just have to wait for that. See what happens. Let's go see any other pairs. Let's go see what the indices are doing. Indices, 4 hour. So I'm still waiting for it to buy up to this area here. This one before I look for a sell. Let's go down to the daily. So we can see they're going for the liquidity grab there. So let's just move this down here. So it's a bit more neater. So it seems like they're going for the liquidity grabs here, here, and here. I want them to go for this one here, and then I'll look for my neo sell, basically my longer term swing trade. But they are going to clear this liquidity here. Let's see, 1 hour. See what happens. What's going on here? So they're not at the previous day's high yet, so you want them to break above it. You've even got the previous week's high here. So if they do hold a support on this previous day's high right here, right now, then you could be seeing a continuation of a buy up towards at least this level here. You have to wait for the USD news to see what happens. So you want to see a breakout, retest. What you'd love to see is a breakout, retest, boom, and then back up towards this level here. If anyone is trying to catch a buy on that. Again, if you've got any pairs you want me to check, please let me know. If not, I'm just going to be going through some pairs like this. Go check US 30. I think it's already broke the previous day's high. Yeah, it has. Oh yeah, yeah. It's already, look. So you can already see this one here has already found its support. So it already broke the previous day's high pretty much as soon as market opened, and then it retested it in London. So your retest was this area here in London, and look, it's already buying back up. So there you go. And then your target zone is here. You can see how your target zone's here for now. Previous week's high. Oh, and then there's this as well. Even on the 1 hour time frame, boom. You see, some people ask me like, what time frames do you check for wicks? And that's why I say you got to check all time frames. So this is probably what it's going for right now. This wick over here. Trying to see anything else. NAS 100. Where's NAS? I'll check GJ now, mate. I think GJ was a strong buy though. Let's go back to the. Ooh, what's this looking like? Oh, this is all the way up here. So yeah, this one we're waiting on a possible continuation of a buy for it to break this zone. If it is going to sell, then it was this area here. But this, I'm still waiting for this one to break down. So like again, when I'm trading my Neo trade setups for anybody watching, I wait for it to break down. Then when it breaks structure, then I'll wait for it to pull back. Wait for it to pull back, and then I'll take my trade setup. So I'd be looking to take my trade setup like here. I don't catch this sell at first. Like wait for it to pull back and take that. Let's go to GJ then. Yeah, this one's a buy. Imagine I was in this buy as well from London Open, 6 a.m. in the morning in London, and I closed my trade. You know, once you get your money, you get your money. No, I made a good 40 pips on it. Don't have to be worried about it. But yeah, you can see what it's doing now. So from that other entry, we caught the 22 pips sell earlier in London session. And then yeah, it just went to the mid level. This is why I said this is a good indicator. So you can see the Asian mid level was right there. Boom, it ricocheted off the Asian mid level, went back up. Of course, it broke major structure here, as you can see, and then you could have caught a continuation of a buy. But if not, you could have waited for it to go above the previous day's high, which it did. And then as soon as you saw this breakout, you know, it's better to see a retest. But yeah, you could have just caught the rest of this buy going up like this. So that was another 40, 50 pips pretty much. Yeah. That was another 50 pips from there to there. About 45, 50 pips from there to there. So it's already done that. Let's go to the 4 hour chart and see. So here was my target zone on the 4 hour chart, where it could go to. What it's doing right now, it's already buying. So let's go higher and let's see what we can see. Let's go daily. Let's go to the daily chart. So yeah, it's clear as day what you can see here. I don't have to mark it out. Again, look at this, boom. So I wanted it to sell a little bit more. It didn't want to do that. You've got liquidity here, and you've got more liquidity over towards this area over here. Boom, boom, boom. And you got here. So this was initially the buy we was looking on GJ. It is coming towards the end of the month now, so they might actually be going for this buy. It seems like it's a pretty strong one, but we have seen strong buys and then strong sells back down. So we just have to see what happens. I mean, it's leaving a whole bunch of liquidity down here, so it's kind of an indecision. You've got to be a bit careful with this. Right now, obviously, if you're in a buy, you've got to be holding it. We can't really tell too much on what price action is going to do unless we see it go and clear this. So for now, I wouldn't do much. It's already in its buy. Like I said, I wouldn't really even, I'd kind of just leave it. You've got to see if it goes to this level here, rejects off of this. So ideally, you want them to go grab the liquidity above this area. Let's say you want it to sell now. You want it to go grab the liquidity here. Boom, boom, boom. You want it to do this. You want it to continue to buy, grab the liquidity there, and then you want it to pull back for the sell, going down towards the liquidities towards this area here. All of these. So yeah, you just got to be patient. It's pushing. This was a good trade if I just held it. I knew it. I had a feeling in my gut that this was going to keep buying, but I was like, John, you made your money. Come out. This is a good buy so far. So yeah, that's what GJ is really right now. Any other pairs? EU just broke structure for a buy. Let's go back to NU. Come on, NU. Don't pagan us. Oh, it's holding. It's holding, people. It's holding. Did it hold or did it hit stop loss? Is it me? It's holding so far slightly. EU did break structure for a buy though. So hopefully the other one should follow suit. It's lagging. It's waiting for that news event more than likely. So they're holding that level. Let's go to a 15-minute chart, see what it looks like. So in theory, we do have another 15-minute break of structure level here. So if we do see them break this level here, which we're seeing a little bit of a push up, we've got another 15-minute structure break here. If we see them break this one, then that's a stronger sign that they can be going bullish on this pair as well. So we've got a nice strong level here, which is like a 30-minute level, 1 hour. So far, this is a great engulfing candle. We've got a 15-minute engulfing candle in the New York box, which is a good sign to tell us that they've pushed some type of momentum. It's not a guaranteed sign, but you know, if you do know about candlestick patterns, engulfing candle means basically an order has been placed. So we just have to see. Right now, they could be going for this 15-minute liquidity here. So realistically, you don't want them. If it does go any lower than here, then it's more than likely a stop out. If they hold this wick, then we're good. So this is live-o like 5-0 people, breaking it all down. Let me know if this is helpful. Anybody that's still in here, let me know if this is helpful to you. Like I said, this is more of what I'll be doing, just going off of price action. Obviously, pairs that people are, you know, interested in and stuff like this. Right there, look at that buy. Right now, we want to see that break this level right here, and what we're seeing a break right now. Live call out on NU for people to have made money off this trade. This was a 5-minute entry. So I know people will be able to watch the replay back and see it. So boom, right there. Right now you'd be in profits from the entry I told you about, but again, it's still early days, so we can't get gassed on the trade like this. We'll get gassed when it breaks this level here, then we can get gassed. But for now, you can't really do too much. At least even if it goes to this level here, that's great, because then you can put a break even. It's not really doing too much. We can see this is obviously a strong rejection level, so if it breaks that level there, then we got a bit of a stronger confluence. But like I said, really, you'd only be putting a break even once it goes up to this level here. And if we put on a break even, see what happens. You can put a break even whenever you want. Obviously, it's not pushed enough yet. I want to see it break that level. But like I said, EU broke structure to the upside. Let's see, GU was buying. Yep, GU's buying again, so that's a good confluence. NU's just being a bit of a pagan. Judas. Let's go see AU. AU's buying as well. Right now. GU, EU, NU. So yeah, it's just NU's there. So we're seeing some strong buys on these so far. Yeah, we'll just wait for that for now. Let's see. Ooh. Yep. We need a closure. We still got 10 minutes. So right now, this indicator here helps you out. It's a free indicator. This is the New York session mid-range. So you can see it rejected off the New York session mid-range. So if it closes above this mid-range, that's even a great sign as well. That we could be seeing it. Again, paying attention to the bullish engulfing candle. I'm giving you guys and girls the source right now. Anybody that's in here, look, see, engulfing candle, didn't lie. Order's been placed. That's a confluence. Literally, if you don't trade anything else, just trade price action, you'd have been waiting for that. Demand level down here, picked up from the higher time frame, engulfing candle in the New York session box on the 15-minute time frame. 5-minute break of structure. That's where your entry was. 5 pips stop loss. And yeah, you just kind of had to wait to see what price action is doing. TP1 is the Asian low. TP2 is the Asian mid-range. And TP3 is the Asian high. And then if it wants to go any higher, let's see if there's liquidity that you might want to go to. If it does buy. Oh yeah, there's liquidity here. So your overall take profit if you are in the buy and you're holding the buy is here. This is your target high. So your target high is up there. Look at that engulfing, that swallow of that candle. So now it's left another liquidity. So even if this candle doesn't want to be friendly, the next candle might come and cover this 15-minute liquidity. Like I said, if it goes any lower than this, then it's more than likely a stop hunt. So we won't be seeing anything from the trade. If it closes below here, that's if it closes. It could just smash. Remember, this is only 5 pips, people, so it could literally just go all the way and hit your stop loss straight away. Anybody else got any pairs they want me to check? Anything like that, people? Anything at all? What other pairs? Let's go see what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin's still high. This couldn't make this up, guys and girls. I told everyone, I gave everybody this call out as well on Bitcoin. Told them when it's in this area here, you're looking for buys right now because this is a strong area. This was based on the breakout. Where was it? It was basically just a demand area from here. You can see from here to here. And then we can see obviously price action broke out of this area before. So even if you missed this one, when it came back to retest this area, you had another an idea of getting in on a buy, and then you would be in it. I believe that Bitcoin's going to go higher because this is what I've been trying to teach people about cryptos, which is a kind of hidden gem. Hopefully people are picking up on it. Whenever cryptos leave massive wicks, they go back for them. They don't go back for them quickly because obviously, you know, it's a crypto. It moves kind of slow over a period of time, but it's more than likely they're going back for this because remember how I'm teaching you liquidity wicks on gold on the daily time frame or whatever time frame. This is exactly what we're seeing here. So that's liquidity in the market. So there's money left up there basically. So they're going back to go and collect that money. So there's a good chance cryptos are going all the way back up to 70k basically. Anyone that got in here, nice for them. I believe it's going to go all the way up to 100k this time. So this was your time to get back in. Like here was a time to get in. Here was another time to get in. And this was the time to get in. Obviously, all the retail type of crypto traders, they got scared, they ran away. But that's a crazy entry price, 70,000 back to 14,000. So if you was a person that just easily had like 100k investment, definitely I would have bought a whole crypto coin at this level and held it because that 14,000 investment is going to 3x and could go up more. So you're not really losing too much at the moment, you know, and you've got a lot of time to monitor it. So again, it's if you've got a lot of money to invest, you definitely can make a lot of money off of cryptos. NZDCHF, no problem, mate. Seems like the New Zealanders are selling. Where's NZDCHF? If anyone's got any other pairs they want me to check, let me know. Put them in the chat. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. NZDCHF. It's going for this liquidity wick here. Boom. And then we have a possible buy zone from this level here. So when it gets back down to this level here, this is where you should be looking for buys. We can already see it's broke the previous day's low and it's still selling down. So yeah, it's going for this wick here. So I wouldn't really be looking for it until it goes down here. So here's your liquidity pinpoint. This low here, this daily low here. Boom. So you want to see price action respect this daily low, and then just wait for a break of structure alert from this area here, going back up. Basically, that's what you want to look for. If it closes below this level on a daily candle, then it's more than likely going to keep going down. But if it holds this level, there's an opportunity it can go up. And if it goes up, again, just looking from a daily perspective, you have liquidity here as well, right over here. So if it buys back up, so you're looking for a move like this, mate. Boom, they're going to go grab the liquidity, take all the stops, get their pending orders, and they're going to go back up here. So you're looking at a target high. Looks like here. Like that. Hopefully that helps. Anybody got any other pairs they want me to check? Anyone? Can we get more likes in here, people? Anyone that is in here? More likes. The more likes, the more the live session passes on to people. So I'm going to try to hit up as much of this live Zooms as possible this week. London, New York. I'm going to try my best to do that. Yeah, I just want to see if it helps people out and if people want it. You know? Let's go to NU. Have they stopped us out? They've taken our money. NZDs seem like they're selling, so NU could be selling right now. Probably is. Oh no, we're still in the game. Just barely. Look at that stock. Just barely. Look, you see what I'm saying about the levels? So you got to pay attention. This is why, again, the guy made wicks don't lie. You see? Look. But look how they did it. And notice again, I didn't put my stop loss here. Some people will put their stop loss there. I put my stop loss another extra pips down. Because I'm like, okay, they could just go and tap it. So we're still in the lower game. It seems to keep rejecting off of the Asians, the New York session mid-range right now. The 5-minute candle didn't close below this level. The 15-minute candle, that would be a wick. Yeah, it's a huge wick. They're trying to take people out. Is there a news event at this time? I swear the only ones there. 47 minutes. So 47 minutes, that's what will be probably the make or break of that for now. I don't think it'll be later. They'll more than likely do some type of move. It's not a big move. It's like 27 pips. So that medium impact or low impact news could do something to it. Look, they try to get you out. This is what I say about these Judases. Look, they try to get you out if your stop loss was there. Okay, we're seeing a closure. Now the candle's getting closer towards a we've got 2 more minutes. Look at that. And the 2 more minutes, boom. So a lot of the time I see there's movement in New York around 2 to 3 o'clock and then sometimes after 3. What you will get is you'll get a kind of fake out stop hunt. Most times, I'm talking about UK time, you'd have to convert this to your time. 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. there could be a fake out. That's basically what this would be if it is going to buy. So that was the fake out. And then coming after was the move. Sometimes they do it immediately as soon as the session box opens at 1 p.m. UK time. But then there is a lot of times where they do this little weird fake out and then they go and do the move. The problem is, are they going to do the move at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m.? That is your issue. So if you've got a good probability trading, you take your loss on the 2 p.m. and then you probably get your win on the 3 p.m. But right here, we can see a live old trade. And you saw how I did it. I saw GU didn't look good. I saw EU was in a weird place. I saw AU was in a weird place as well. It was technically in a weird place. This was the only one, pay attention. This was the only one that was on the previous day's low. It was when I go back over to the daily time frame, I'm just trying to break it down for everyone so they can get my idea of how I trade. Yeah. And it doesn't mean I'm right. It's just the idea of trying to just understand the market a little bit better. I'm going to do NJ as well, definitely, mate. So you can see here, there was this breakout. There was all of these multiple wick rejections from this area. So it clearly lets me know that these multiple daily wick rejections is a level of demand. So I've just drawn a demand box here. I've drawn it based on this one here because this is where it sucked the candle all the way back up to. And then I've just left it there. So some people would have had it there. Some people might have had it a little bit lower. It's completely up to you. But I've just drawn it from this area here because this is where I saw it stop there, it closed and opened at the same place. So it gave me like a and if not, you could have even had one here as well, as you can clearly see. But if you did this one, you would have missed these rejections. So that's why I used this lower one over here, because this one is higher. So I said, okay, this one here makes more sense for a rejection move. And then we go back down to the 15-minute time frame. And then what do we see here? There you go, guys and girls. So this is your confirmation. So right now, you're moving your trade to a break even. I'd be doing this. So your entry, boom, let's do this. So right now, let's just move this all the way up here. So it's a risk-free trade. So right now, this is a risk-free trade. We're running currently at not that many pips, probably about 10 pips profit. It's nothing even special. 8 pips profit. So 8 pips profit, but it's a break-even trade. I wouldn't even have to risk it. Like I said, scalping. So your mind frame has to be different from day trading. You're not really stressed. You've seen this. This is a huge confirmation rejection candle. There's no reason that they should be going back down here unless they want to stop you out. So again, your 5-minute break of structure, break even, and let the trade run. I'm gonna go check NJ now while we see what happens with that. Oh, it'd be cool if we got this one. That'd be 2 winning trades today. I was given out live on the Zoom call. Let's go to NJ. TP1's almost hit on NU though. NJ is pretty much part of the other ones. I already broke this down earlier today. So we'll go to the daily time frame. No, okay, so this is what it is. So this is something I had for Neo. As you can see, it was red. Yeah, and my idea of this was that price action stopped here last week on Friday. So technically, what did it do? Yeah, it broke its peak low. So this even needs to change on the Morpheus trend dashboard as well. So it broke its peak low for a possible, but I think, is this still selling? I think it was, because it didn't hit its lowest. I think the lowest was here. So technically, yeah, this was one. But what I did is that I've marked this out as this area here for a possible buy, because I said to myself that, okay, if it's hit this level here, this was obviously where it ricocheted back from. If it breaks any lower than this level, then it's obviously going to keep selling. So use this idea of this. So here's where it stopped. Boom. I'm like, okay, if it doesn't break there, it's going to go up. Yeah. So this is why you see, oops, let's do this. This will be better. This is why I have a demand level there. You can see, because that's what it did, that rejection. Obviously, if it breaks lower than this level, this is when I'd be looking at a sell from this level over here. Come on, guys, if you're just new in here, let's get some likes on this video. Let's get some more likes. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I'm trying to make you some money, man. Some money. Trying to let you take your wives out and your husbands out for dinner. So you can see here, boom, if it goes here, it's a buy. If it's here, it's a sell. So we all know that Forex is 50-50, and we're just paying attention to what's in between and what happens above or below. So when we go down to a 4-hour time frame, let's see how it looks. Sharpen this up. Boom. So already, so here, so you can see, so this was Friday, this is today. So when we had this one here, we had this breakout from this level here, yeah, and then we had this candle that stopped here. So even that already gave you an identification of another demand level from here to here. You see, straight away. So now you're saying to yourself, okay, I can see that price action has done a massive 4-hour bullish engulfing candle. I can see there was a pullback to this level. Cool. Now I'm just waiting to see what happens this week when it comes. The first 4-hour candle that closed this week was here. So this is what happens when you're breaking it down. This is, again, why I said I'm going to be doing these live Zooms to just help people out. So right away, you can see straight away, this is a 4-hour level of support. And if price action breaks any lower than this, then you might have an idea of prices going more lower. Now, when we go down to a 15-minute time frame, let's just see what we see here. Do we have a previous day's low? No, so the previous day's lows down here. So you got to remember, even if you do take a trade here, which I didn't, you are at risk of trading in the range, because here to here, this is the range. So this is whipsaw. So this is not a safe pair to be trading anywhere at the moment, yeah, because that's whipsaw. But I'm just giving you an idea. Even if you do trade it, just because these things exist doesn't mean they're still not going to buy or sell. There's still money to be made if you want to take it. So based on what I said there, you don't want price action to go any lower than this. You can even see in Asian session, this was a huge order candle that was placed in on a 15-minute time frame. So right now, this is where your highs would have been. I'm trying to see, and then you was waiting. You've seen this pullback, and then you would have been waiting for a break of structure here at first. Let's just mark this out. Do this. Trying to break down the movement of this pair. If you've got any pairs you want me to check, guys and girls, don't be shy, let me know. You're just waiting for a break of structure there. That didn't happen. Then you're just waiting for a break of structure here after. Yep. And then you wanted to see. So even if you wanted to be tight, more tight, you could have said, I'm waiting for a break of structure here. Yeah. You could have said there, which you had the breakout here. So it's pretty much the same area. So it was either there or there. And then when you had that breakout, you could have taken this trade here for the buy first thing in the morning. Boom. 25 pip trade. Why? Because we've seen that price action's gone into our bigger demand zone. It's also broke out, retested our smaller demand zone with our bigger demand zone, which is our 4-hour demand zone. And then we've also had a 15-minute break of structure. So we've basically had a buy confirmation, and a 15-minute break of structure buy confirmation. So you taking this trade was very valid for 35 pips. Yeah, it's probably 35 pips if we move it up a bit more. And then your stop loss would have literally just been below the Asian mid-range here. Boom. And as you can see, they play about with the Asian mid-range. They've come again. But this time your breaker structure was too high. So you wouldn't have been in this trade. It was just literally this one and nothing else. Unless you were trying to take a sell back down, which would have been this breaker structure for the sell back to the mid-range. And then there. But I wouldn't even done that because look where the TP1 was like. It just wasn't even good. The Asian high was like right there. So I wouldn't even took that trade. Yeah, no problem, man. You can always just. It's going to be on YouTube, innit? That's why I'm uploading these like this. Like I said, sometimes it'll just be me waffling. Other times it'll be me trying to give you the best information I can. I'm like literally trying to just throw all my brain knowledge that I've got, and whatever helps you. You know, I can say one thing that's just like, wow, John, I didn't know that. I'm gonna go take that myself, and yeah, if it helps you out, it helps you out. Like I said, it's just to get more people. Let's get these likes up though, people. If you've got these videos, what you can share it to other people. Remember that. So whenever you join these Zooms, you know, when I do them, these live Zooms on YouTube, you literally just share it to any other person, any other group that's not like somebody else that's mentoring or that. But to be fair, it just is what it is. It's just me giving market analysis. I know there's many Forex groups out there. I'm not in a lot anymore. But yeah, just throw it in the group, you know, it's no problem. So if anyone else wants to join and just, you know, trade alongside or see what's going on possibly in the market. Yeah, so that's NJ basically. So you can see why I won't trade NJ, and you had your opportunity for NJ in the morning. The trade I took was GJ, and it was based on that same type of similar idea. So it was based on that same similar idea when we go over to the daily. I'm just going to go back over here quickly. Jeez, GJ's flying today. Oh, man. I closed the trade. There's some money, man. I closed the trade. Love. Yeah, this is live broadcasting right now, mate. This is live. Song Love. This is live, mate. So like I said, if you're in any groups, people, anyone that does watch this later on, send it to all these other groups. Let's get people going, man. Discord's been a bit quiet lately, stuff like that. It's like people ain't putting respect on my name. Put respect on my name. We're giving out these trades, trying to make people money every single week. In the Signal chat, we've literally been profitable from September to now. Well, let's say from the beginning of this year to make it more fair for people. From the beginning of this year to now, we have literally been profitable every week, barring one, in terms of pips. Now, I know that doesn't mean it's in terms of, you know, percentage growth on account, because pips can be relative, but that is what's happened. All the trades I've given out for my Neo trades, there was only 1 week we was actually negative. The rest of the weeks, they were all, any trade I gave out in the Zoom call that I told people to look out for, and any ones I actually gave in the, you know, in the actual Signal chat on Telegram to say, okay, I'm taking this trade, boom. And people can see I don't lie when I take my signals as well. When a trade loses, it shows it loses on my signals, and anyone in the signals that, you know, comes in these YouTube Zooms after time will be able to vouch for that. I don't just give you trades that I don't take. Do you understand? So when I'm giving out my signal trades, which is based on my swing trading strategy, not this is scalping. If my swing trading strategy appears and I'm on a live Zoom, I will obviously give it out as well. I've got no problem with that. But if it doesn't, then it just is what it is, people. It's a swing trade, you know. I can't live Zoom for 24 hours, man. So, yeah, but again, like I said, and anyone, you can go to my Discord here as well, just to show, and you can just go to my signal stats here. right here. You can go. I haven't even done the last week's one. You can literally go through all of this and you can check all the signal stats and you can see there's winners and losers. There's not just winning trades all day long. So I'm not just fabricating stuff. There's winners and losers because that's what we do when we trade. We have losers as well. Um, Someone said something here. Yeah, like I said, the live trading literally for me is to give out the idea of trading to people. It's not for me to always just be taking trades, saying, yes, guys, jump in this trade now. I'm in it. I'm not going to be doing that. Like, once I've got better with my 1 hour strategy, yes, because obviously that will give trades 3 to 5 times a week or 2 to 5 times a week. Do you get what I mean? More than likely 3 times a week from what I've seen from the back testing. Then I could be saying, okay, this is one of these trades. I'll be honest, I'm still testing this out, so you don't have to take it if you don't want to. This is what I'm taking. Do you get what I mean? But other than that, my neo trades, like I said, they can appear in Asian sometimes. They appear in London or New. I can't tell you when they appear. They just appear when they appear. Whenever they go to the liquidity zones. So if it is there when I'm in a live Zoom, then I'll give it out. If not, then it is what it is. Your sound only. Only left ear on. That's very weird. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? There's going to be some technical issues in this one because this is the first Zoom call, so there's going to be technical issues. So I'm not familiar with this software, but hopefully over time it changes. You know what I mean? You didn't get this. Is it still? Can you hear me now? Is it still only in one ear? But look at this though. Look at that liquidity grab on GJ. See, from London session to now, you see I've broke this down, explain the trade. I even took this trade. This is a trade I took on my live account. Like I said, I'm testing something, a 1 hour strategy, and this 1 hour strategy got me this trade for a buy. And if I held it, being a bit more patient, but the market's been crazy lately, so I ain't holding nothing for nothing. If I can get out, I'll get out. And then obviously they went for that liquidity grab. Yeah, that's weird. Anybody else only hearing me on one side of their speaker, so we can just know if it's this person or not? Because for me, it's telling me it's coming out of both, so I'm not too sure why that is the case. Is it one side for everyone else, or is it both sides of their speakers? Let's go back over to NU and see if they said, John, we're not going to let you make money on the Zoom. Nah, it's sucking up this daily candle, so it should be buying. Yep. So, oh yeah, hit TP1. So TP1 was hit on NU. Wasn't that many pips. I'm not going to go on like it was 1,000 pips or anything. It was like 12 pips or something. 10 pips, yeah. We had 10 pips in profit. Nothing fantastic, but 10 pips is still $10, man. $10 on a free trade. Again, this is a risk-free trade, so you ain't going to lose nothing. I'm trying to be realistic with what people trade. If they had a $500 account, you would have lost $5 on this trade call out during the 0.10. With a 1 to 500 leverage, a bit less with if you had less leverage on your brokerage account. And right now it's a break-even trade, risk-free. It did go up to $10 profit. We're looking for a TP2 at the end of the day up here, which will give you $27 on this trade. So there you go. This morning we caught 22 pips on GJ for the sell when I told people about the break of structure retest for the 15 minute. So that would have been $20 there. This will be another $20 here. So that's like almost $40 today you would have been able to make with a 0.10 on the trade. If it goes here, obviously. If it doesn't, then yeah. But so far it would have been $30 profit you would have made on this. Ooh, that popped. 3 o'clock. See what happens. Oh, it's Pikachu. Yo, yo, yo. Why your name is Song Love on here? Song Love. The love of the song. Yeah, like I said, if anyone else can let me know if it's coming out of only one speaker, please let me know. Yeah. Um, any other pairs people want me to check before I round up the Zoom? We're not really seeing nothing too much. I'm not going to be here all throughout the whole session because we'll start having 3 hour calls. I'd rather try and just get in straight away and see what happens, and then there. So I'll probably be doing, if I'm doing these live Zooms, I can see from 2 o'clock. So I'll probably be doing these from 2 o'clock to 3, like this you can see now, and the other one will be maybe from 8 to 9 or 10. So basically 2 hours max. There'll be 2 hours max, and we'll say from 8 to 10 and from 2 to 4. Again, that's if I have the time to do it. Please do not hold me if I can't do it every day. I'll still be dropping YouTube videos as well. So if I can do this, but obviously trying to do these and YouTube videos will be a lot of time. But these are easier to do because I don't have to edit them. Whereas YouTube videos, obviously it takes another whole bunch of time editing. But yeah, scalp trades, I'm giving them out right now. You can see it. 22 pips on GJ, 10 pips on NZD USD. There you go. That's 30 pips for you today. AUD JPY. Let's go here. It's the same thing now. Let me go here. Boom, boom, boom. Same thing here as I explained on, what was the other one? I think it was NJ. We had a closure here and a pullback here. We could see that. So I said, okay, price action should hold this level here. If it holds this level, it's going to buy up. If it doesn't hold this level, it's going to sell down. Just like I said on NJ, go down to the 4 hour chart. So as I keep doing this, people will start to see more and more how I trade. This is literally what I'm doing, guys and girls. You get, and then I'll just use whatever other confluences. Like I said, basically I'll use Neo to say, oh, but in terms of price action, I'll be like daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, and then if I want to see more, weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I'll just do that and repeat through any pairs I'm interested in. So as you see me do it more and more, hopefully people will get to understand. So it doesn't just look like I'm taking random trades. Again, you see the same exact setup. Boom, bullish buy, 4 hour candle. Um, so you've got this, and then you've got this first rejection here. We weren't going to take this buy off this level on the Friday anyway because we're coming into this week. So we can see that here is obviously another 4 hour, some type of order was placed here between this candle and this candle here. Go down to the 1 hour chart, and then we can see that there was a retest into this area here. Great. So if you wanted to, you could say, hold on, there was a retest here. Boom, we've had this candle. Trying to see to make it make sense for you. In fact, you won't even want to do that. You want to go straight into the 15-minute chart because you've already got your retest on that candle. There we go. It's making more sense. So boom. So you had this, look, retest into this zone here. Remember, I drew this zone out based on that 4 hour candle before this had happened. Big buy off of this level. Then we had a retest into this level. Now it's that same scenario that's playing out. Where's our break of structure on the 15-minute chart? Our first one is here. Boom. Okay, that's our first one. Then what's happened next? Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that at the moment. That's really weird. Why it's coming out one ear? That's what I asked. If anyone else is getting that. Start that one ear thing. Can you hear me from both, or is it just one? I have to figure that out. I can't hear myself back as well, so that's the thing. Yeah, I'm not too sure why it's doing that. It's probably OBS. I don't understand why YouTube just can't let you just stream from your screen from YouTube. Like that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Like, why do I have to use a third party software to just screen to share my screen? Okay, yeah, it could be my it could be my audio interface cable. It's gone through the war and back. This audio interface has recorded so many musicians, it's unreal. You don't even know. And it's done like 100 different musicians or maybe more, 250. Trust me. So the wire's probably a bit faulty now, so that's probably what it could be. But if it is, I'll just buy a new wire anyway. Hopefully that is the issue. I think it is the issue because every time it just gets touched, it keeps coming in and out. I think it looks good, but I take it maybe inside the wire's torn. So it could be that. So I just have to get a new wire. Um, but is it terrible? I'll listen to the playback anyway once I've got it. I'll listen to it and see how it sounds. Yeah, so here was a break of structure right over here, as you can see, boom, boom, boom. And then we had another break of structure. So yeah, that was your best break of structure, long story short. So I'm trying to see how to push down here. Yeah, so it was either there or there. So it's pretty much the same candle. So this one here would have got you in later because you would have got in here. If you looked at this one here, as you can see, the market went down, came back up, boom, does a break structure. Then you would have got in there for that buy trade all the way to the previous day's high as your TP. So yeah, TP1 would have been this one here. Second TP would have been the previous day's high. Okay, let me try and put my mic up a bit. Can you hear me better now? Just out of curiosity. My mic could be lower. I just put my mic up a little bit. Let me know if you can hear me a bit better. Any other pairs you want me to check, people? I've gone over that. Let's go back to NU and see if they've done us dirty. So yeah, it seems like it's just a TP1 for now. News in 23 minutes on USD, so it's either they're waiting for that to push it up. There's a whole bunch of other news at around 6 p.m. UK time, but just have to see. So far, at least it was TP1. We can't complain with that. As they say, we can't complain, my man. We can't complain. All the good, all good. Okay, no problem. No problem at all. Alright, so we're pretty much going to leave it there anyway. If there's no other pairs, we'll just see how it goes. Let's just go have a last look at gold because everybody's fascinated with gold. Gold is still low, broke the last low. Still going for this wick. Yeah, look at that. That's a complete liquidity grab. So this is, I can't explain liquidity grabs any more better than this, guys and girls. Look at that. So this is why I say wicks are important, you see. So what they'll do is look, as soon as they've gone for it, this is gold. How much money you could have made on gold just by seeing this weekly wick there. So yeah, just pay attention to your wicks. Sometimes they're going to be your best friend. Sometimes they're going to be a Judas because if there's two wicks beside each other, they'll go for the other. You know, you're going to think they're stopping here, and then they'll go for the other wick and then reverse price. So they're going to help you or they're going to be your best friend or your enemy. But yeah, we're looking for a possible buy off of this here. Like I said, I don't believe they're going to go all the way down to here. There's only this wick here. So for them to do that, they would be doing an aggressive sell. Like you can already see how ridiculous this sell is, guys and girls. This is from here to here. So they would have to be doing a 1,600 pip sell this week to go and cover this liquidity here. I don't think they'll do that even on the week where they did this ridiculous buy. They didn't do that. Do you know what I mean? Even though that was crazy. That was a 1,115 pip move or 160. I don't think they're going to do a 1,100 pip move. Not with no NFP. If it was NFP week, I'd say, okay, maybe. But so for now, I'm believing that they're going to hold this. And again, like I've said, I believe they want to go for this here. So all we're seeing is a little fib retracement pullback. They should hold that level again and do another sharp buy. They're going to be more clever if they do go here. They're probably not going to stop right there. They're probably going to go a bit lower and then go back up. So it's not exactly this level. It's like why I drew this. So you're looking at a little liquidity grab. If we look at our first level lower than that here, we're looking at this level over here. So let's just see there. That's because that was a previous day's low. So that was obviously a level of support. So if they want to go any lower than that support level, you're looking at about 1912, 1913. And hopefully it should stick there and then reverse back up. So yeah, let's see what goes on. So yeah, I'll leave it there, guys and girls. Let's try and make some monies, hopefully this week. And yeah, I hit you up, people. Have a good day. Have a good time. I'll see you later. Take care.